What's up guys, I'm CrashPower, and in this Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video, I'm going to be talking about supply drops. This tutorial shows you everything, from what they are, how you can use them, but most importantly, I'm going to cover the news on this glitch. All the loot you want as fast as you can videos that are all over YouTube. What's true, what's not, what works, what doesn't work, what it is exactly where the ones that actually try to get it right are missing, and how the whole system works. Supply drops are a brand new addition to the Call of Duty franchise that adds a looting system to the game. In Advanced Warfare, supply drops can be earned in various methods. Some include accumulating game time in multiplayer, Exo Survival, and the campaign, or multiplayer challenges. The contents of the supply drops will be random, but they will fall under 3 categories based on 3 tiers of rarity. Rarity. The first item is weapon loots. Weapon loots are simply variants of base weapons from supply drops. They offer unique camo, modified stats, and weapon attachments. Also, another neat fact, let's say the modified weapon you equip is one that has an ACOG scope permanently attached. Normally it'd cost you 2 slots in the Pick 13, one for the weapon and another for the attachment, but in this case it only costs 1. That gives you another slot for a perk or grenade or whatever you want to do with it. Player customization items, where you can alter the way your character looks in-game with boots, helmets, and so forth. And finally, special rewards called reinforcements, which I'll get into in a minute. You'll be able to open the supply drop once the game is over. When you do, you'll be rewarded with items of 3 different rarity types. The first is called Enlisted, which is the most common and is always green. The one in the middle, which is uncommon, is called Professional and is always blue. And finally, the one that's most rare is called Elite and is always brown. Here's an example of 2 different types of reinforcements. The reinforcement on the left will give me double XP as soon as I start my next game. The rarity of the reinforcement that has double XP is the most common, called Enlisted, which means my double XP will only last for 10 minutes in my next game. Had the rarity of that double XP been Elite or Rare, it would have lasted 45 minutes. Some reinforcements can give you orbital care packages so many minutes into the next match. However, the rarity of the reinforcement not only affects how long you have to wait to receive the care package, but the quality of its contents as well. If you happen to get an orbital care package, it has to be used the next game and it will automatically launch whenever you tell it to. If you were to get an enlisted version of the care package, you only have to wait 2 minutes until you can use it, but it's only going to contain a low value score streak or just 1 perk. However, if you get the elite orbital care package, it's going to contain a high value score streak or 2 extra perks, but you have to wait 6 minutes into the game before you can use it. The third and final reinforcement is called Rapid Supply, which could give you up to 45 minutes of rapid supply time. It's supposed to be able to give you faster supply drops, but to be honest, I haven't really noticed a significant difference. Have you all tried it out? And if so, how did it work for you? Now, some things you cannot get out of the supply drop. Like my character, for example. He's the zombie character. I have a tutorial on how to unlock it if you're interested. But the gear and stuff he wears, you do that by doing survival mode and things like maxing out weapon proficiency. I'll go to the Armory by selecting Armory and crap. All right, obviously I'm not paying attention. It's full. Whenever you open the supply drop, it just puts it in here automatically. But that's not too much of a problem. It's a bunch of little costume stuff I don't want to wear, and it looks like I have some duplicates. Oh, those are ugly. Oh, something else I should point out. You can redeem most of these items for XP whenever you want some, or if you have to get rid of shit to make room like I do. The amount of XP you get for redeeming an item depends on how rare it is. Common items will give you 500 XP, professional items will give you 1000 XP, and any elite item will give you 2000 XP. You can also sort this stuff by rarity type, alphabetically, whatever you want if it helps you sell stuff. I would recommend not letting it get close to full, because sometimes it'll screw you on your supply drops. Now I play hardcore mode, and when I get one, it doesn't notify me in the game, but it is up here in the upper left. So I just go and open it up. I like getting elite stuff, but I swear it's kind of neat at first, but I'll be sitting in the living room at 3 o'clock in the morning with my Xbox and elite! That woke me up. It scared the shit out of me at first. Elite! Elite! Obviously, I don't have a problem getting stuff, and you don't have to try very hard. Now, you don't have to go to the Armory to compare everything. You can go to your creative class and look to see what different kinds of weapons you have to tailor it to how you want to play. Actually, I had an idea to do some videos where I take one of these upgraded weapons and evaluate it, play a game with them, and then show you all, see what you think. It may be a good idea, it may not, but while I'm talking about the glitch here in a second, I'll have that gameplay in the background. It's an upgraded version of the Bulldog. Understandably, Activision and Sledgehammer Games want you to play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, but not just a little bit. They want you to play it. Not just play it, but continue to play it. Advanced Warfare has been aggressively designed to keep you playing. It's very clear, especially after Ghost, that player retention is a major consideration, and Sledgehammer is turning to a very interesting tactic for keeping you hooked. Casino psychology. I know that sounds a little far-fetched, but hear me out. XP still allows you to level up as usual, but the supply system itself isn't based on XP or any kind of skill. It's purely based on time. The longer you play, the more of these rewards you're unlocked. Is it gambling? Of course not. There's no money involved. You're investing your time. You're basically inserting your time into this game in the hope that you'll hit the jackpot and win something rare. Just as casinos do their best to keep you playing until your money is gone. Call of Duty wants to keep you playing as much as possible. Retention. Remember, retention. Now, is it something new? No. MMOs are famous for vacuuming up massive amount of time. Now, is this all a bad thing? No, not necessarily. I've been having fun so far. But as long as they don't lose sight of the key component to future versions of Call of Duty, gameplay. I had to give it to Activision and Sledgehammer Games. It's fucking ingenious. And here's the funny part. It started on November 2nd when a YouTuber put out a video on how to get way more supply drops practically every single game. And over about a 2-day period, he got 100,000 views on it. Well, that got everybody's attention. Because if, even I wanted to put a video out on it, because if you want to watch it, then I want to put it out, especially when it gets views like that. However, I couldn't duplicate what he was saying. It didn't work every time. So then I went back and watched the video, and I noticed that he got some points before he got killed. And I went on the assumption that maybe if I get so many points before I died, then that would give it to me. And usually when I play Domination, if I got 300 to 350 points, I noticed success. But not every time. So I still continue to try to figure out what exactly it was. Other people would say you have to be the first person killed. You have to be first blood. Run up to the enemy as fast as you can and get them to kill you. Other people just say, just die, don't do damage. I noticed more and more of these videos coming out while I couldn't put one out yet because I haven't figured it out. And the reputable YouTubers were saying the same thing. This works most of the time, but not every time. So we're getting more accurate. We're trying to figure out what exactly it is that will give us these supply drops. Of course, the more we play and try to figure out what exactly the glitch is and how we do it, the more time we're putting into the Activision slot machine. What's funny is, though, we were all trying different methods. We were all getting success, but not consistently. And the reason for that is while we were trying to figure out the secret, the answer was time. You get the supply drops based on how long you play the game. So it doesn't matter if you went around like a chicken with your head cut off or you hid in the corner. It's going to pay out. And can you imagine if the glitch was actually go out and get yourself killed at the beginning of the game? No one wanted to kill anybody. Kill me, kill me. The thing that was most confusing is it would give it to you when you die. Well, I can see now that the game was like, hey, you started another game. You collected so much time. Here's your piece of cheese. It would just give it to you when you died. The first time of the game where you got your credit. Now, this system is pretty good when it comes to helping out new players. Normally, some players might quit because they can't get any of those score streaks like a Paladin or a Warbird or whatnot. Well, now they have a chance to where they can get it with reinforcements. Giving the player a supply drop once he dies seems like a pretty good retention plan as well, because if someone's going to rage quit, they're going to do it right after they die. One thing I really like about it, unlike playing Destiny, is you don't have to bust your ass to get one of these things. I mean, don't get me wrong, today it's been kind of stingy. I've had like 3 or 4 supply drops. Just give me one. But still, I'm going to get them anyway. Another, I guess you could call an advantage of the system is that it helps you prestige faster or level up faster because your armory gets full and you've got to sell some of that stuff. When you do, you get more XP. So to make sure you get your supply drop, general rule of thumb is play 45 minutes of non-stop gameplay. Now, I've actually gotten 35 minutes, 30 minutes sometimes, but I'm not sure if I had a rapid resupply or what, but 45 max, you should get this. Thank you for watching my video. I have other Call of Duty Advanced Warfare tutorials if you're interested, like how to locate not one but two glitches in the Biolab map, and how to unlock your zombie character in survival mode. If this is your first time here, I'd love for you to subscribe. And if you have any questions, be sure to ask me in the comments below. Until next time, I'm CrashPower, and thank you for watching.
Elite!